Greetings again. I've had a bit of a bad week. Well, a couple weeks probably, I think. I can't even remember. Unfortunately, I have not really been taking care of myself. So, I was ill. Wasn't very good. Was not very pleasant. Um, and I just had a tendency I was overworking myself, as I tend to do. You see a new setup for the moment here. Hopefully I can show you the rest later. But I've just been a little busy taking care of kids, cats, and everyone else, and kind of putting myself a little too low. Um, yeah, I ended up having to go to the hospital. Um, had low blood sugar. So I was getting dizzy, weak, nearly fainting. My bad. Running around getting everybody's appointments but my own. I did get in to the doctor, and I am taking better care of myself now. And I will be updating. There will be a few videos coming up. There will be a few days with multiple videos because I do plan to catch up. I have a lot of plans, and I don't want to lose them. But no, I've been taking care of this little one here. This little bit want to say hi? A little bit say hi? Yeah, he's been a little sick too. Poor thing. Mm. Mhm. So, kittens are gone. This is the last, kitten. We do have cats. We need to get rid of. Okay, here you go, little one. Yeah, we've already had to take him to the vet 2 or 3 times. Poor thing. He's had a really bad cold. Well, he's on antibiotics and an antiviral and a probiotic, and he has some immune support treats. So I've been trying to take care of him, trying to take care of the kids, but they're and getting them ready to go back to school. Um, their school opens on the 19th. Yay! For me. That is a yay for me because then I'll have a bit more time. And of course, trying to get all the paperwork done so Hunter can get into school. And trying to pack up and purge the house. The living room has been completely redone. Yay. I do enjoy that. That was a lot of fun. And now, today's video may get a bit long, and I do apologize. This is more of a mental health. Oh, yes, and I took the time and fixed. So, yay. Hi. Snake. Today I am doing a mental health video. Because, everything started. I was, feeling a little down in the dumps. I was on one of my little downward spirals. Yes. Which I tend to do every so often. I'll just have one of those, I don't know, just for some reason, I'll just start feeling blue, and then it gets worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and yay. then I'll get into bits of kind of like mania, where I mean I'm have if any of you have seen the commercial, they're on top of the big tower that's like teetering, and they're doing all this work. I mean, there was the one commercial where the lady was shopping and just shopping and shopping and shopping and shopping. And then you had the one of the lady that was just cleaning and doing all the housework and getting everything for the house done. Well, that's me. I get into the mania phase. I do cycle from time to time. And when I get into the mania, it's everything aside. I work until my body collapses. And that's kind of what I did, sadly. And then it just took me a couple days to recover after going to see the doctors, getting lab was done and all that good stuff. So, but I'm here. I am doing fine. The children are great. Um, Currently, Candace is staying with my sister so she can focus on her schoolwork and get all that done. My mom is quite happy in her camper. I mean, I guess it's something she's wanted to do for forever. I mean, she's always talked about it, so go live your dream. Go do what you want. Screw everyone else. Once you get to a certain age, screw everyone else. Go do whatever you want. And I say more power to you for doing it. But, okay. Canada. I think I need a few more plastic snakes up here. I had some, and unfortunately they disappeared. They're in the house somewhere. If I didn't pack them up by accident, not. But get the lovely, pretty little gold band bracelets. I've got a snake. Yeah, I know the snakes are all supposed to be in the hair, but as you can't quite tell, I am a lovely Medusa today. Little snakeskin top, or here you could just do a simple, white dress. This dress is actually quite pretty for the Greek gods, goddesses, or whatever, because it's got the pretty beading here, and then it's got beading here. But yeah, right now I kind of like the top like this, and it's and of course green and a grayish eyeshadow. Kind of go with the top and everything, and green and snakes and whatnot. And of course, just whatever lipstick you feel comfortable with. Nice, simple, easy Medusa. And today, this is something I have been working on. It's taking a bit of time. I have here, this is a wellness recovery action plan. This was given to me in counseling. One of my caseworkers. But I would like to go over this with you. Okay. See, I have my notebook. I've been writing everything down in. I think it would be nice. I'm probably not gonna go through the entire thing because I don't want the video to be too long. But I will start it now, and maybe we can get into more of it later. They've got the daily maintenance, crisis plan, and post-crisis plan. We're just going to start from the beginning here. And I will be going over some little bits of this later in the month, too. Later, maybe this week, next week, I'm hoping I'm going to be going over my toolbox with you, which is things that may help relieve your symptoms when you start feeling down. So that I will go over later. Now, let's see, daily maintenance. It's, how would you describe yourself? Well, did I even do that one? Yes. For me, I am cheerful. I can be dramatic. I can be withdrawn. I try to be reasonable. I really do. I don't like, I'm quite skeptical. I don't like believing anything at anything at face value. I have to go out and do research. I try to be very responsible. I am very curious. I'm quite a curious person, like a cat. Um, I can be argumentative at times. Oh, bless me. Sorry. I'm going to kind of slip the snake off here because this is Jace's snake. It's his buddy. Mm. And I think I got some powder up my nose. Oy. I am resilient. I can bounce back from quite a lot. I have bounced back from quite a lot. Um, Yet I am still a very caring person. I try to be very resourceful. A lot of people tell me I am. So, um, I can be forgetful at times. Yeah, I love that. You walk into the room, it's like, wait a minute, what was I here for? Or like, I have those days where I'm sitting here. It's like this. Has anybody seen my phone? I need my phone. Oh, here's my phone. Oops. Or, I'll have it, in the lady's purse, lady pocket there. And it's like, where is my phone? Somebody call my phone. And then all of a sudden, hey, my boobs are ringing. Yeah, I have those days. Um, I am often unsure, which is one reason I do like to go and do the research. I'm not always a very confident person. Um, and since this is my plan for, if I start feeling blue, this is what I come to. I have wrote here in big, giant letters for everyone to see. Most of all, I am loved and needed. My family loves me and needs me. And that is something I do have to constantly remind myself of. I mean, and other than that, it's, more than, I don't know, it is something I do have to constantly remind myself. Now, things that might help each day. Um, you know, as long as I take my meds, definitely have to make sure I take my meds. It's good if I spend time with the kids. I mean, it's really good to cuddle with my babies. Um, or even just sitting down watching an anime with Candace or talking on Discord with Avery. Just spending time with my kids. It really helps. I do. I try to get up and get dressed every day. It I mean, I may not wear the best of things. Sorry, excuse me. I mean, I may just get up and throw on a t-shirt and a pair of yoga pants. But hey, I'm up, I'm dressed, I'm not walking around in my pajamas or bra and underwear all day. Um, the one thing I'm working on is eating right. I tend to get a little worked up and forget to eat. Kind of how I got the low blood sugar. Oops. Sorry. Sorry, I am a little tired. It is a little late. On a fun day, I had to go get a medication refill, had to get a few things from the store, did a few errands. Still getting a little bit checked out. Um, and as I said, the other four kittens, all kittens gone. I'm waiting to hear back on the SPCA so I can get rid of some of the cats, the older cats. I mean, we've got some a year old, 2 years old, but I'm really trying here. I can only do so much. And it's not like I can just walk in and say, hey, here, take these cats. I wish, but you can't. And I do have them up on a website. On a few, well, I had them up on a few websites. I have to double check and make sure that they're all still valid, but most people don't really want an older cat. They want a kitten. Never mind that these are very lovable cats, and mm, okay. Um, Speaking of which, that is one thing that does calm me down a lot is spending time with my cats daily. Um, I do consider my animals, my cats, to be emotional support, especially like Star and Little Bit, and a little bit, Fire. And, well, I should say, to some extent, Fire. Whenever I'm depressed, all I gotta do is just pick up a cat, and it's something about the purr. I don't know, is it the frequency, the vibrations? I don't know. But it's just something about a cat's purr that is so soothing to me. And I mean, it soothes right down to the soul. Um, and then, of course, I do have my app. Well, I had my apps, well, games. Ones I really like are like Mahjong. The match, 3 in a row match. I do like it. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of obsessed with My Love, Nikki. I do play that every night. And I want to say that's like one of the few games I do spend the money on. If I have money. It's a big if, but I mean, it's, a couple dollars here and there, I think. I don't know. I don't even remember. Um, oh yeah. Reading 15 to 30 minutes is really beneficial for me because it's kind of, it's, depending on what I read, it can be an escape. Um, some can be like research, sadly. If any, I don't think any, um, if any of you have seen the show, it's My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. My kids call me Twilight Sparkle. I am completely Twilight Sparkle. Books over friends, at least to begin with. And then you learn, well, friends are important, and I do need some friends. And yeah, but I don't get over that, the books. No. To go on here. And Well, I'm keeping the one part I kind of skipped because I'm not really sure, yet. Do I need or would it be good to? And this has got a list of stuff. Um, be in touch with family, be in touch with children or pets, do peer counseling, get more sleep, do some housework, buy groceries, do laundry. Um, I do make a to-do list daily. At least I try. Yeah. Yeah. I have a to-do list every day that I look at and try to get done. And then it jumps down here to, you may want, you know, okay, things to avoid. For me, um, I like to avoid getting overtired, which means I need to try to go to bed on time. Getting up, well, I've got kids. They get me up. Um, I know I need to avoid overscheduling. I do try to avoid certain topics and, certain people. I am not going to name names. I'm not going to point anything out. I'm not going to say any of that. That is personal. It's a little too personal. But going on, that's kind of all I really avoid because I don't really drink in excess. Um, can't afford it. I mean, $20 bottle of vodka lasts like shoot, I'm going on 3 or 4 months. I mean, I'll drink like maybe one beer every couple nights. Um, bottle of wine I've had for about a month or two, and I don't drink to get drunk. It's just, no. Okay, here. Now, we go on. Now, when I feel well, when I know I am well, I am happy. I am upbeat. um, I get up, I do things. I make my videos. I play with the kids. I am patient. And it says, okay, what do I need to do for myself every day to keep myself feeling as well as possible? Well, get a good night's sleep, take my meds, have that little bit of time with the kids to cuddle, because, those are endorphins. um, let's see what else. What else have I got? Um, taking time for myself, which is something I do struggle to do. Unfortunately, I do have a tendency to put, myself at the bottom of the totem pole. And I do have to, remind myself to take care of myself as I would take care of one of my kids or my husband or, mother-in-law or, Karen or even one of my cats. I tend to take better care of my cats than I do myself. It's kind of sad. Um, okay, what do you need to do? Not necessarily every day to keep your overall wellness and sense of well-being. Well, I do have to have at least, one day a week or every 2 weeks where it is just me, where it's me without the kids. um, and I do have one book. Oh, hi, Spider Babe. um, it helps to sing and dance and to bake. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys can tell, I love being in the kitchen. I love cooking. I love baking. It's just, and of course, I have to take, I'm going to get into this topic later. I have a whole video on it later, but I have to take time, every week to be a succulent woman. I have to remember I am a woman. I am a person. I am my own person. I have a name that is not mom, mama, 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 hun, dear. So I have to keep that in mind. And that is part, that is part of my channel. At least I try. um, Now, identifying my triggers. I'm not going to go into every single one. Okay. Now, one of my biggest triggers, well, I have two that I know of really big triggers. One is abandonment, and that, started when I was 16 years old. Um, well, actually, it probably started sooner than that, because anytime I made a friend, eventually they'd leave. I would have friends 2, 3 years, and then gone. Or they would turn on me. And that was, really depressing. Um, so, I mean, the fact that I had such a good friendship with George, for such a long time was to me quite a miracle. Um, my marriage to James, I held my breath. For the first 9 years, we have been together 10. Wait, is it 10 yet? No, this year will be 10. Yeah. Yeah, in December it'll be 10 years. But until I hit that 9-year mark, I was holding my breath, waiting for him to leave or die or, something to happen. I have a very, very big fear of abandonment. I feel that eventually everyone's just going to up and leave me. That's why this time of the year, last year, I was a mental basket case. I was trying to hold on to Halloween and my Halloween plans the best I could because I was afraid of Karen leaving. I had gotten so close to her, and I was so afraid she was leaving me that I was trying to hold on to the one thing that both of us love, and that is Halloween. Um, And from there, due to circumstances, I wasn't able to keep up with Halloween. I wasn't able to go to these events. I didn't have transportation or something came up or this or that. And it just got so overwhelming that I tried to overdose. I don't really think I wanted, at the time, I didn't really want to die. I wanted to get put into a medically induced coma. So, and yeah, other than abandonment, my other um, biggest trigger, if some of you may be able to tell, is my parenting and self worth. um, I have been to SCAN parenting classes on 3 separate occasions, and that is the Stop Child Abuse Now program. They are the parenting classes you go to, that is your court ordered parenting classes, typically. Now, they are open to anyone, so you can just go. You can sign up and go. You pay your fee and you go. And I have been in there 3 times. And on that middle time, that second time I went, the first time I completed the program, and I want to say that was in Minnesota, or I started the program in Minnesota and then I moved. Um, and then I picked it up here in Virginia. And I want to say I was in SCAN for about a year. Now, granted, you only have to be in for like 3 months, like 3 or 4 months, I think. But I stayed in for a full year because I wanted to make sure I was the best parent I could be. I wanted to be a mom, and I wanted to fight for my kids. I mean, I've already had the conversation with um, both of my older children that no, I did not give up on them. I constantly fought and fought and fought until I got to a point where I just couldn't. And I realized, you know what? They're doing good where they are. I have James. I have Jace. I have Dean on the way. I have another little boy on the way. Do I really want to pull them into, this chaotic family when they are doing so well where they are? And I said, you know what? They are doing good. I will let them stay where they are. I will ask them, where do you want to be? What do you want to do? And I stepped back to start focusing on raising Dean and Jace. Well, Jace and soon to be Dean. That way I could I could be the best mom to them that I could. And of course, as soon as I found out I was pregnant with Jace, I got into it's the infant and toddler thing. No, it was oh God. It it's an infant and toddler connection. Okay. I would get a bi-weekly or monthly visit. Well, I would get a monthly visit from a social worker, a registered nurse, and a psychologist. So yeah, three people, each separate visit, and I continued them until Jace was, shoot, about 2 years. I mean, I went with them as long as I could. And then I moved, and then when I got to Goochland, um, I found the program again, and I got Dean into the program, and it's the same program I've got Hunter in right now. So with each child, I made sure I took steps to make sure I'm being the best parent I can. So when I get these comments and people saying that I'm a shitty mom or I'm doing, a bad job at being a mom, it's a trigger for me. I mean, I am uh, up until up until Hunter, I was afraid. I was constantly afraid that somebody was just going to walk into my house, with a police officer, unannounced, out of nowhere, and take my kids because I was a bad mom. That was my fear. And I have finally conquered most of it. I mean, unfortunately, I do have bouts um, of where I try to be supermom. And I know supermom doesn't exist. Now, Jason Dean do say I am supermom. They call me supermom, and that means the world to me. But I try to do anything and everything. Now, avoiding my triggers, I don't know how. Unfortunately, that's one thing I don't really know how to avoid. Um, one thing I do need to work on, but yeah, let's see. Coping with triggers when they occur. What can I do to keep them from getting worse? Well, that's what I've got my toolbox for. When I start getting triggered, I go to my toolbox. And I am going to be doing my toolbox in a later video. Not right now. A lot of things I do. Um, Now, it says, what are the subtle signs of change that indicate I may need to take action to avoid, worsening the condition or situation? That is when I start to get mad. Okay. I learned with Candace, when Candace was a baby, 2013? No, 2003. Sorry. Yeah. In 2003, Candace was a very colicky baby. Um, and she would get heat rashes in Minnesota. And yeah, the doctor said they were heat rashes. I learned that you have to take your mommy time out. You step back from the situation. When you feel that anger starting, when you feel that depression starting, when you feel that mood swing coming, back, take a deep breath. Sorry. Step back, deep breath, count to 10. Try to mentally remove yourself from the situation. I mean, for me, I have learned very, very much. I have learned the hard way. um, that you have to use your head, not your heart, sometimes. Um, I mean, if you listen to it's like Grandpappy said in Frozen. The heart, well, the head can be persuaded. The heart, not so much. So I like when I feel my emotions rising, I step back and I assess the situation. Okay, what is causing this? And different emotions get different body reactions. Yes. When I get angry, I start more with the hands, and I get the urge to throw something, and the heart's beating faster, and it just, and I just feel myself tensing up, and I know that is when I need to step back and assess the situation. But of course, I have been battling this for years. So, um, of course, and there are times when I just get, depressed. When I start to feel sad. That's a little difficult. That one I'm still learning how to deal with. But I mean, my main concern is my anger because I do lash out in anger. And I don't really want to do that. Oh, response plan to early warning signs. Well, I've already spoke about that, I guess. What signs of potential crisis when things start breaking down or getting worse? Yes, I kind of already went over those. What happens when the situation has become uncomfortable, serious, or even dangerous, but you are still able to take action on your own behalf. That is when I get leave. For me, it's fight or flight, and I try to remember flight. When I get to the crisis, it's fight or flight, and I push myself to flight, leave, go for a walk, calm down, step back. Um, I know as a mom, it's hard, especially with like cutting hair. Sad to say, times I know I have on-demand playlist titled Hunter. And it is about 2.5 hours of Paw Patrol. One thing Hunter loves to death. He will sit there and watch his Paw Patrol. So, I know I can put that on. Sorry. I can put on the Paw Patrol, and then I can walk away and calm down. Now, my depression, it's getting a little bit worse. When I start getting, for me, that's when I start getting the feeling of needing to self-harm. And at that point, the best thing for me to do is go curl up with a book, curl up with the right music, or my cat. No matter what, well, honestly, no matter what emotion I get, to pick up a cat, get the right cat and have the baby purr. And then it's just, okay, calm down. That purr calms me. It soothes me. It relaxes me. And what will help you reduce your signs and symptoms? Well, I already said that. Kitty, kitty. Mm-hmm. Hugging the kids and just, there's a lot. Sorry, it's late. I'm getting tired, so I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, well, I've done that. I've done that. And part 3 here, it gets into supporters. I'm not going to share, a lot of my supporters with anyone, okay? Some of you are my faithful supporters. And if I do feel down, I will reach out. To those of you who, have reached out to me, I will, speak back. If I do have problems, I will try to reach out. People I don't want involved in my care, I'm not really going to get into that. Oh, I do have my medication. I am on the Zoloft. I am looking at other medications. I mean, right now I'm trying to weigh options. I don't know. I want to talk to somebody about CDB oil. I want something a bit more, mellow, a little, maybe natural. I do know. Sorry. I do know lavender is very calming for me. So I do like my lavender and chamomile tea. That's really good to help calm me down at night. But yeah. That goes into why I don't want them involved, and then there's that medication part. Yay. I mean, I've never tried any forms of. I mean, I've had, what do you call it? A shotgun once. And that was because at the time, my best friend had epilepsy, and it was easier for her to get cannabis. It was easier for her to get, a joint than medication. And that's, what her mom let her, that's what her mom let her do. So, I meant to take a drink and I didn't. See, I'm forgetful. Oh yeah. No. He only took, like 1 or 2 hits. think, a day. Every couple days or whatever. I don't know. I don't remember. All I know is that's what she used for her epilepsy. And I was spending the night with her one night, and she took a hit and then moved in and gave me a nice big old kiss and blew the smoke down, into my mouth. So yay. But that's the only time I've ever touched it. And that's the only thing I've ever done. Um, Other than alcohol. Alcohol, I know when I was younger, I used to get in trouble with that. Yeah. You want to talk about some stupid borderline moves, but I'm not going to get into that. I'm sorry. My brain does not work like a normal person. No, it doesn't. I don't have the same logic and reason as, most people. I have my own logic and reason. And I'm trying to get over that. I'm trying to learn better logic and reason. Hence one of the reasons I do like to read and research. Oh, I love researching things. Now treatments I want to avoid. Yeah, I don't really know. That I haven't really gotten into yet. And home community, set up a plan. You can stay in the home or community and still get. Well, that's kind of what I'm doing now, I guess. But treatment facilities, I don't have any. I don't know where to go. Help from others. I've already spoke on that some sort of. Oh, excuse me. I mean, it would be nice to have a little bit of assistance around the house from time to time. Oh, well, this goes into the post. Oops. Oh, that's actually it's okay. Sorry. I was actually in. This is actually part of the crisis plan. So yes, I've been going over part of the crisis plan with you. Yay! I started that with you. Sorry. So yeah, we kind of went into. I went over the last of the daily maintenance was. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. Was reducing the signs of potential crisis. Oops, I went a little far in that, but yay. Um, no, I figured that would be nice to share with you guys. So, later, as I said, later on in the month, I do have a video planned to share my toolbox. And you just got my baby. Oh, hi, sweetheart. Come here, honey. Oh, it's just something so. Oh, go. You can give mommy loves. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. You give me loves. Oh. Yes, you're my baby. There's something so calming. Calming and loving, and you're just so accepting. If you get the right one, you're just so accepting and so loving, and baby. Star is like this too. Binks will come up and sorry, not Binks. Sprite will come up and love on me. When I don't feel good. Fighter is Candace's, but she's a love bug too. Oh my god, she wants attention. Mm. Yeah, Sprite is mostly James's anyway. Um, Fire, Fire is a lot like me. She's um very, very shy, but she will love up on you some. And then Elena. Elena will love up on you. Elena's more like a puppy, though. Yeah, Elena is more like a doggy. I kind of grew close to her because I had to nurse her back to health. She had COPD for a while. Look at that. He's just going to sleep, isn't he? Mm-hmm. All of the cats have been fixed, so no more kittens. We managed to at least get that done. We are taking some of them to the vet. Most of them have had, at least the ones we can catch. Oh, yes, babies. Have had their rabies. So, yes, we are taking care of them. And if they get sick, they go to the doctor, like this little one. Oh, yes, he's done been to the doctor twice just to see the doctor. And that's not including his neuter. So he is fixed. So lovely. Mhm. I think I have rambled on long enough. So I am going to try to get some sleep. And hopefully I will catch you later. Say bye bye. A little bit want to say bye bye? No. Okay. Bye bye.